So what's up guys, my name is Tommy and today I'm filming a update / bike check on my Canyon Spectral, how's it doing and that sort of stuff. I was gonna film this on my tripod, but it broke because this is
Chinese crap.
the plastic parts just couldn't take the freezing temperature and it just broke off, so I can't use that. So I have to hold the phone in my hand, which isn't very good. So what's been going on with my Canyon? First off, this new handlebar. It's a nuke-proof Horizon aluminum bar and it's in this very cool copper color, which I really like. It really doesn't match the bike, but I think it does. Like the red and this matches somehow really good in my head. I don't know what you think. Let me know down in the comments what do you think. Also, this new GMPN top cap. Also got that for Christmas and this too. And GMPN mudguard. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I don't know what you think, but yeah. And I got the shock like I previously mentioned. It's been working pretty good, except it's so freezing that not any shocks work. Like really good, but fine. And the fork has been good, no complaints. And this Shimano brakes, actually, this new SLX is in the freezing. There is one complaint that it's not that cold now. It's I don't know, under not even -15 or 10. It's less than that. But when it's really cold, they have a really unreliable bite point. When I brake, they basically sometimes it can bite here and then here and now it doesn't. Yeah, it kind of feels really bad right now. Also, maybe you can see it's not it doesn't look so sharp. Also my dropper post. Yeah, those old scratches that I have been complaining and display up and down and side to side, but it's been working actually really good for the state that it's in. But please, if some bike manufacturer is watching this video, which I know nobody is, but I'm still gonna say this, that never put Torx bolts on any high torque or even mid torque places, because this seat clamp bolts were Torx T25 and I just one day started adjusting my seat position and then I just rounded off both of them, and the fault was not in the tool and the tool was not worn out or anything, but I just rounded them out and they were as deep in there as possible, but I still wanted them off and that sucks. So I had to take a hammer and hammer a 4mm Allen key in those bolts to basically be able to ride this bike, which is really bad, but it works. I have to get new bolts as soon as I can, but they will do as long as I don't adjust it too much. Then the most recent update is in the drivetrain. Most of you probably have noticed by now that there's a golden chain on my bike now. And yes, it's a golden chain, it's not a silver chain that is rusted, it's a golden chain. It's a SRAM XX1 Eagle chain. It's the 2017 model, so I got it for €70. Not a huge discount, but it's really good and it looks so nice with this GX drivetrain, all the black things and everything. And I also really needed to replace my old chain because it was like past 0.5 wear out limit or whatever it is, because I have to change checker. And also this absolute black oval chain ring with the SRAM direct mount, it's like, I cannot recommend enough of these. These are so awesome. They like even out your pedaling so nicely that when you're like on this position on the cranks and pedaling, it's like a smaller chain ring there, but when you're on the power zone like here, when you're smashing through the pedals, then it's like a bigger chain ring. This is a 32, so basically in the power zone it's 34, and at the dead spot or whatever it's 30 basically. And I really like them, and if you don't have an oval chain ring, I really recommend getting one and go for the absolute black ones because they are really good. Also, I want to talk about the frame. There has been absolutely no problems with this frame. Like, the paint job is been fairly good. Like, there's some marks on the frame that are like, but like it has been very durable. The frame, I mean the paint job and the frame. There has been like a thingy that these Spectrals would have like cracks on the chainstays, but I have not had them. At least I hope I haven't. And I made some research, and I found out that it was only some certain models, and if somebody would have had the model with basically the Fold 10, they would have contacted everyone already. So like I'm not really that worried anymore about that. And the shock, yeah, I already talked about that. And yeah, I also need to talk about this rear tire thingy. This mountain king has been like really awesome. I'm probably gonna like stick with it for a long time, but in the winter it's not really good because it's kind of snowy, so this has basically no traction in the snow. So I had my old Minion DHF Maxis, of course, lying around, but it had been like kind of destroyed. It had like a few holes, and the bead of the tire was like broken, but I didn't remember that, so I took this tire off. Then I switched the sealant to the DHF, then I put it on the rim, and then I was like battling with it for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or something, and it just wouldn't seal up on the bead because I have smashed it to a rock, and yeah, it's not usable anymore, tubeless, but with inner tube, yes, I guess. But yeah, then I made a huge mess, and I had to clean up everything and install this tire again. But it was a relief that this one was like really easy to pop up tubeless again, like there was no problem. So yeah, and also I ordered with my last money a 20-inch inner tube. Like maybe you have seen the Ali Clarkson video of him doing the thingy that you put a 20-inch inner tube around the rim and then put the tire on. And yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as they arrive. So basically, yeah, when it's gonna come, it has a valve stem with a removable valve core, and I'm just like slightly scared that it will not fit because it can be really tight. But these Swalby tires are not that tight actually, compared to like Continental. Like when I had the Der Baron tire that I ordered like in the last summer or autumn or something, I don't know. Yeah, so like it came to me and I installed it. It was so ridiculously tight, even with like no additional like anything on the rim. So it was like almost impossible to get it on the rim. But then I accomplished, and then I inflated it, and then I realized that it was really wobbly. So there was some fault in the tire, and I got the money back, and now our cat is sleeping in it. Yeah. So yeah, it was so tight. Too tight to... I don't know, maybe it could have been that it was so tight that I accidentally like damaged the bead while installing it, but like I centered the bead and everything, every trick, but it was just too tight. I don't know why the Continental mounting was not that tight then, but yeah. I also ordered some stands tubeless sealant because the finish line is not good. Don't buy it. Even though I was like so hyped about it, because I still have it in there, though it's been like okay, but I still haven't gotten like punctures yet on it, so I can't really tell if it's like okay or not. But I can tell you that when you use it and it's in the tire for some time, it switches to this horrible blue mess inside the tire. Like it's not like the real color anymore. It's like blue greenish, and it's really thick, and it doesn't like it's not good, because when it's so thick it like remains somewhere, and if you get a hole there, then it takes like an eternity for it to travel from somewhere to there, because it's so thick. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep it in that tire for as long as I can, basically. But then I'm gonna put those stands, old reliable stands, in that tire. And I'm not saying that I had like a massively great success with stands previously, but it's still better than that. Oh yeah, and I'm running an inner tube currently in there. Or did I already say that? I don't know. Yeah, and the GX Eagle, I have nothing to say about it. It's been working really good. No complaints, except that this pulley, or this one, I'm not sure which one was it, but it like got stuck. It was absolutely stuck sometime. It just didn't spin. I had to take it off and open it and completely clean it with disc brake cleaner, and then re-grease it, and it was still quite stuck, but then I just put it on and forced it to move. Now it's been like moving really good since. Yeah, I don't know, I have nothing else to say except that look at that view. This is the local mine. It's the deepest mine in Europe, and it's only like a kilometer away from our house. So I'm riding these snowmobile tracks here now. That go somewhere, I don't know where, but I'm gonna ride them. And I stopped here to make a video because I had to make a video like over 2 weeks ago, I promised, but sorry guys. There was so much stuff. There was like New Year's Eve, and I was so busy, I just didn't have the time to make it, and then I was so tired. But like, here's the video. I hope like I didn't like destroy the world by not making the video when I promised, but sorry. See you in the next video, and like this video if you want to, and yeah, bye bye. And maybe, oh my god, I thought my bike was gonna fall. aluminium bar, and it's in this very cool copper and it's in this very cool copper and it's in this very cool copper color.